30, and a north wind about 10-12 miles per hour. Very cold tonight, 15 to 22, mostly clear skies and light winds. That's the good news. And it looks like partly to mostly sunny skies for Wednesday, a little bit warmer, near 40, light south winds. And it looks like Thursday is going to be mostly sunny, a little bit warmer, near 50. Jonesboro's community radio station, we're KLEK 102.5 FM.
From Feature Story News in London, I'm Ollie Barrett. Israel's killed a senior commander from the Palestinian Islamic Jihad militant group in Gaza. Baha Abu al-Atta was targeted in his home by an airstrike. A head-on train collision has taken place in Bangladesh, killing at least 15 people. The massive bushfires across Australia's east coast have reached the country's biggest city, Sydney, and it's exactly a month until the UK votes in a general election on December the 12th.
It's 9:01.
Community Conversations is brought to you by Arkansas Early Learning, offering no-cost childcare in Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas. Applications at arearlylearning.org.
Arkansas Early Learning is a nonprofit organization.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place, while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
Hey everyone, and happy Tuesday to you. I hope that you're having a great start to your day. You're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I know that it says that my guest is supposed to be members from Mu Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. They're just running a little behind this morning, so until they get here, I'll just read you a few announcements. Again, and if anyone out there that's listening or watching has any community announcements, please drop them in our Facebook Live feed or give me a call in the studio at 870-277-1080. I wanted to talk about an event that KLEK is hosting, which we are going into our third annual event, which is the Kwanzaa celebration. We started, like I said, 3 years ago, and it involves a week-long series of interviews with different individuals from the community discussing the Kwanzaa principles. And then on Saturday, during that week we host a fellowship, either luncheon gathering. We offer food, fellowship, games, and education. And so this year the theme is Dashiki Day Party. So be creative with your attire. We will have a photographer on site, so definitely get all cute and whatever. So, and you know, you don't have to wear the traditional dashiki. There's so many different designs. There are dresses and leggings and whatever. So be creative. We will have some prayers from elders, and there will be a short presentation about dashikis, the history of them, and then the political reference. And then there will be a game played. I won't tell you what the game is, but I'm looking forward to everyone coming out, fellowshipping with us, and just enjoying, you know, your community members and learning a little bit, hopefully, in the process. Also, there will be some presentations concerning the different principles of Kwanzaa. So I hope everyone gets to come out. Again, I didn't tell you the date. It's December 28th, 2019 at the ASU Pavilion. It starts at 11 a.m. And also, we're asking for donations of children's socks, t-shirts, underwear, things of that nature. They will be donated to a local shelter. We often don't think about what children need when they're taken from situations. Sometimes their parents don't have time to grab everything they need. So we want to make sure children get a few extra items that are just their own. So if you're not able to make a donation, that's just fine. We're not stressing. We still want you to come out and fellowship. So wear dashikis, your African attire, whatever you choose to wear, just come out and fellowship on December 28th with us, the crew of KLEK 102.5 FM, for our Kwanzaa Dashiki Day Party. Also, there will be some recognitions of individuals who have been longtime supporters of KLEK. So please come on out and help us recognize and honor those individuals. Again, if you have any community announcements, what's going on? I know Thanksgiving is coming up. There's usually either turkey giveaways or a lot of community organizations that are helping families in need. So let us know what's going on, what your organization is doing. That's what we're here for. We are your community radio station. We are here to serve you. I love what I do. We love what we do. We try to be present at as many events as possible, but we're a team of very few. So please be patient with us. But thank you all for inviting us. Thank you for allowing us to be your radio station. So if you have any announcements, please let us know what's happening. I do want to mention that, Kelly K has small business shout out opportunities. So if you are a small local business for just $25 a month, you can have your announcement, your business information played on air. So reach out to KLEK at klekfm.org, and the station manager will be happy to give you more information and get that process started for you. All right, so my guest has arrived, looking all lovely in her royal blue and gold. I want to switch the camera view over now. Good morning, Mrs. Emma Agnew. Oh, yes, ma'am. Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
I am so happy to be here, and you know how it is when you're running late.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody was driving so slow. Seemed like I'm like, come on, and got behind a garbage truck. I'm like, oh Lordy, what's going on? But anyway, so I apologize, but all of that's my fault because I didn't start out early enough. So
that's okay.
But anyway, I am happy to be here representing Sigma Gamma Rho today. Yeah.
So shout out to all the lovely poodles out there. And
yes.
One of our very own local, Dr. Sharice Jones Branch. Thank you so much for all that you do in our community. And
amen. Yes, yeah.
So I know she was very instrumental in helping to get this chapter. I don't know, is it a brand new chapter?
It is a brand new chapter. And I am one of the Genesis lines of the new chapter. So it was chartered in January, and then the first group of ladies who were interested in joining, we joined the first line, which was in March. And so it's been exciting. It's been a thrill. It's been different for me. So, as a woman of my age, it's been a little, you say, oh, Emma, yeah. People don't want to admit or realize or, which I appreciate that, I am a senior citizen now, and I embrace that. So, but yeah, it has been a thrill, and I wanted to, before we get into some of the other things, Quabila, I really wanted to talk about the history of Sigma Gamma Rho. And before I start, happy Rovember. Happy Rovember 12th to all my sorors. We call it Rovember. Anyway.
All right.
November 12th was actually the day the organization was founded.
Okay.
And Sigma Gamma Rho has the distinction of being the only, and I believe I'm correct, the only black sorority, a Greek organization, period, that was not founded at an HBCU. So it was founded at Butler University in 1922, on November 12th, 1922. And of course, we know what things were like in 1922. And so the Ku Klux Klan had organized, and they were active. I believe they organized in 1915. And so they were very active. They had, I believe, over 3,000 members in 1922. And they were literally next to Butler University, where the organization was founded. And so there were challenges for these 7 illustrious and brave women who founded the organization. They had the challenge of dealing with the KKK and the university in getting this organization started. The university had been open to African Americans since it opened, but it later implemented a quota system where they would only accept 10 African Americans a year. Right, yeah, so, yeah, and so it was not a very good situation, and even the African Americans who were going there, it was kind of like separate but equal at the university, you know. But so the enrollment of African Americans went way down, of course, when they implemented the quota system. And so these women who were all school teachers, and for a long time, I will add, most of the members of Sigma Gamma Rho were teachers of some sort, yeah. So they were all school teachers, and they just saw the need, realized the need to organize the black women on campus, to put together some kind of organization for them to be able to come together and to network and to fellowship and do social service. And so the organization has a strong history of social service and fighting racism and social activism and things of that sort.
And look at you on now. Is it how many years that, how many, I'm looking at the website, 97 years?
Yeah, this is the 97th anniversary.
So that just goes to show that those who started in the beginning and those who joined along the way saw they had passion, they saw the vision, and they wanted to keep the legacy alive.
Right, yeah, absolutely, yeah. And so we have, you know, a great chapter. The chapter is actually based in West Memphis, Arkansas. It's called Mu Sigma Sigma chapter. Okay. And it's called an at-large chapter, which means you do not have to be associated with the university.
Okay.
It is an alumni chapter.
Okay.
You do not have to be associated with the university. You do not have to live in any particular area.
So does someone still have to have a degree of some sort?
To be a member of the alumni chapter, but I'm glad you asked that, because we do have organizations, and you do not have to be a graduate of a university. Okay. We have an organization of young ladies, and I'll tell you the name in a minute, but you know, who are not graduates of a university, but who can become affiliate members of the organization. And we also have a youth group that we work with, young ladies that we mentor, develop as leaders, and you know, hopefully when they go to college they will want to be a member of Sigma Gamma Rho at some university. Yeah, so you actually do not have to be a graduate to be a part of Sigma Gamma Rho. We just love women, period. So, you know, we just welcome women to be a part of the organization.
I was trying to find some of the, I don't know if you call them pillars. Every organization calls it something different, like basically their foundation. I want to read a few comments here. People have been giving you lots of love.
Okay.
All right. Dr. Sharice Jones-Branch, of course, who says,
yes.
She says, Yip, good morning.
Yip. Good morning, Sarah. Yes.
Dr. Tamara Glover from Arkansas State University says congratulations. And then
Thank you.
Dr. Sharice says, Sigma Gamma Rho and also Kappa Alpha Psi. I guess Kappa Alpha Psi was also not founded on HBCU.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Miss Bernita Henley says, hey, soror.
Hey, y'all left me by myself today.
And then Yolanda Dogan says, yes, soror. And Dr. Sharice Jones-Branch offers some information about the founder. She says, Mary Lou Allison Gardner Little, Dorothy Henley, Whiteside, Vivian White Marbury, Nanny Gann Johnson, Hattie Mae Redford, Bessie Martin, and Kubina. I hope I said that right. Kubina McClure.
Those are the founders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Miss Bernita says the groups are called Philos. Or
Thank you.
Is it Philos or Philos?
Philos.
Philos. Rowers and Rosebuds. Of course, it's spelled R-H-O.
Right, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you all helped me out from afar. Because I'm one of the new members and new to Greek life, so I'm not as up on all of this as I should. But still thrilled to be representing the organization. So, but anyway, you were talking. The organization's motto is greater service, greater progress, and we talked about the the service piece, how important it is to the organization a little early on, which is one of the things that really attracted me to Sigma Gamma Rho.
Okay.
It's the service piece, and the other piece, which is I won't say less important, but probably equally as important, is two women that I admire greatly who are members, which are Dr. Sharice Jones Branch and, of course, my big sister is a Sigma in Jacksonville, Florida. And so those two women were influential in me becoming a Sigma. But then, as I said, the service piece of it, and this organization is so dedicated and committed to service, to social and justice and equality and community service. Community service is just stressed all the time, and we keep track of our community service hours, even nationally. There's a national database, and so we are always doing something. I believe today they are collecting warm weather wear for the West Memphis community. And so there's always something going on, and so you can just be as active as you want to be. You can participate in something almost every day if you choose to do something. So our Bossless Dogan, shout out to Bosla Dogan. She's I don't know how she does it. I say she's like the Energizer Bunny. She's just always going and going and going, and she keeps us busy and keeps us with opportunities to be a part of the organization and to serve the community and to put a positive light, on the chapter and on the organization.
That's
so
amazing.
Yeah.
You need people like that are energized and passionate. And she chimes in, and Dr. Sharice is sorry she had class at 9:30, but she got you.
I know, yes. So so I brought my little notes and stuff with me, but of course I was running late, so I didn't have time to really brush up on them, and so it's kind of hard to look at notes when you're talking.
We'll take a break here in a minute so we can regroup and then come back. But Miss Yolanda says, "We are here, sister. Service is what we do." She says, she also posts your website.
Okay.
You can visit Mu Sigma Sigma chapter at www.mu Sigma Sigma. Well, Sigma Sigmas, I think. RG. Oh gosh. Let me start over. I'm having a morning. www.musigmasigmasgro.org.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. Maybe you need to take a swig of that drink there, Kabila. Yeah.
So visit their website, learn more about the organization, and if you're not a part of one already, consider joining. I mean, I'm not.
Yes.
But
since the Bossless is listening, can you tell us when the next group of ladies will be, when you will be accepting another group of ladies? I want to say January, but, I may be very wrong about that. So if you would just let us know that, and we can announce it, when we come back from the break.
All right.
And so if someone is interested and becoming a member of Sigma Gamma Rho. And I think Dr. Branch, and correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. Branch, is trying to get a chapter started at A-State.
Awesome.
Yeah, an undergraduate chapter started at A-State. The undergrads were active at A-State at one time, and my understanding is it just, they kind of are not now because of attrition. It's not because anything bad happened or they were suspended or anything. It's just that all the members graduated, and there hadn't been any recruitment of members at the campus, and so I believe Dr. Branch is trying to get that restarted at A-State. So watch and listen for that, and hopefully that will happen. Yeah.
And that would be awesome to have all of D9 represented at Arkansas State University.
Yeah.
It's already a challenge to have Black Greek fraternity sorority, period. But to be present at what kids now call a PWI versus an HBCU, there needs to be representation.
Yes, it does. And there is always a need for the young people on campus to feel included, to have an organization they feel included and valued in. And not saying sororities and fraternities are the only ones, certainly not. There are other organizations that will do that, but this is just another one. And of course they were started for African American students, the Black ones. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna put a pause right there. Dr. Branch, I'll get to your comments. I'm sorry you're probably in class when we come back. Thank you so much for chiming in. Thank you everyone else out there for listening and watching. But please do not go anywhere.
Yes, so Ross, do not go anywhere.
We will be right back after these announcements.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
Dads, do you have what it takes to be your daughter's hero? I'm Mark Merrill with today's Family Minute. When my daughters were young, it was easy to be their hero. All I had to do was carry them around the house on my shoulders or read them their favorite story. As my daughters have grown, so has my relationship with them, and I found more ways to be their hero. Here are a couple things I do, and you can too. First, tell her she's beautiful through your words and your actions. Second, take an interest in her life to show that she matters to you. Check out the rest of the ways to be your daughter's hero by listening to the full podcast on my blog at markmerrill.com. Remember, your family first.
Want to connect with Mark on Facebook? You can at facebook.com/markmerrill. Family tips, great resources, and a sneak peek into his life as a husband, father, and leader.
Made possible by the Kappa Nu Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, a non-profit organization committed to service to all mankind. Kappa Nu Omega Alpha Kappa Alpha on Facebook.
Family Minute is brought to you by the Gears Foundation, a nonprofit organization providing students with assistance in their academic and career pursuits. Gears Foundation on Facebook, Gears_Inc. on Instagram, and the Gears Foundation at gmail.com.
WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio, take one.
Behold the angry giant.
Try it again, Alberto.
Behold the angry giant.
Perfect. Good luck tonight.
Behold the angry giant.
Yay! Read me another one, Dad.
This is WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
KLEK thanks C.J. Pepper and the staff of Life Strategies Counseling Incorporated for helping people through hard times in life such as depression, family issues, stress, abuse, and more. They offer counseling and therapy for all ages, individuals, families, and groups. They are located at 1217 Stone Street. Phone number 1-866-972-1268 or online at lscihelp.com.
Anointed Pro Lube, 1216 East Johnson Avenue, serves the Jonesboro community inspired by Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. They offer brake service, oil changes, tire plugs, basic tune-ups, wiper blade changes, bulb changes, and coolant system flushes. Open Monday, Thursday, and Friday 8 to 5, Tuesday and Wednesday 8 to 4, and Saturday 8 to 2. More information 870-520-5039.
Do you like the music you hear on KLEK 102.5 FM? Do you like the educational programming that we provide? Do you like the service we provide to the community? Do you like having a station to finally call your own that represents you? If so, please stop by or call any of our underwriters or sponsors that you hear on KLEK and tell them thank you for their support. The support of our underwriters and sponsors is vital for us to stay on the air, so be sure to let them know that you thank them for their support.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
Welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM with my special guest, Mrs. Emma Agnew, here representing Mu Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Today is their Founders Day, so if you see any of the lovely ladies of the royal blue and gold, say hey and give them a shout out. And tell them thank you for their service to the community. Mrs. Emma was going over some information about, what they are passionate about. And so we'll definitely recap that. And we're going to go into talking about some of the principles. I want to read some comments first. Dr. Teresa, I know she's probably on her way to class, but she says, you look lovely, Soror.
Thank you.
She says, we're trying to reactivate the undergrad chapter. We're hopeful for 2020. We also have 2 Sorors in addition to myself who work at A-State. Oh, they sure do. All right. And everyone's giving a bunch of poodle love in the hearts. Miss Simone Rashida Jackson.
Yeah.
And then good morning to Samantha Davis. So, and Dr. Sam. And so Dr. Sharice had to go and teach, so we thank you so much.
Thank you for tuning in, Sarah, when you could.
If anyone sees her on campus, I'm sure she's all decked out in something blue and gold. Give her a shout out. All right, so let's get back into our conversation, and let's talk about some of the principles or the pillows.
I forgot to put on my lipstick running so late.
Miss Emma's pulling one of my moves. I keep something in my bag.
Yes, but anyway, so I did want to talk about, we have some national programs and projects, and so I wanted to talk about those a little bit. Well, not really, I guess, talk about them, but to name them.
Okay.
We have Project Reassurance.
Okay.
H3, it's all about me, healthy choices, healthy living, and healthy generations. And so, of course, that's about health, protecting our children and our families, and just being healthy in general. We have programs for Africa that we do. Project We Savers, which, that's kind of self-explanatory, where we work with children to teach them the importance of saving and financial matters. We have Operation Big Book Bag, which of course is which is pretty self-explanatory, where we collect school supplies, etc., and donate book bags to underprivileged children across the United States. We do youth symposiums for our young people. The organization is very concerned and very passionate about working with our youth and developing them as leaders. We have a national marrow donor program, and the last meeting I went to, we had a representative there to talk about the importance of donating marrow. A lot of people don't realize how important it is, but people are dying because of lack of a marrow match, and so it's important, as African Americans, for us to donate marrow so that people's lives can be saved. So we encourage that. We actually have a national marrow donor month, where we actually push that issue. We have a Hattie McDaniel Cancer Awareness and Health Project also, and also a Act Against AIDS Leadership Initiative. And so those are just some of the national programs that we offer and participate in. And one that we do also that wasn't listed was the, I can't think of the name of it, but it's a swim program where, a swim clinic, that's what it's called, where we teach children the importance of swimming safety, pool safety, water safety, and explain to them the importance of that. And so we did that this summer. We generally do that during the summer. We did that this summer in Forest City.
I'm looking at your events that you had so far. And last year, you all were, when I say busy, like it's like once they got started, the chapter got started.
Oh, we
they
stayed
hit the
busy.
ground running.
I know. That's what I told you. You can literally be doing something every day with Mu Sigma Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho. And so that's, I really applaud that. I have not been able to be as active as I would like because of some of the other things I do. And, generally things are in West Memphis or whatever. But they have been here. Yes, they really supported me at the NAACP Gala. Awesome. They are very... Sigma Gamma Rho is very strong supporters of the NAACP nationally. And this local chapter, Mu Sigma Sigma, is no exception. We are now having NAACP membership drive within the chapter. So my sorors are becoming members of the NAACP, and so that's a good thing. But they are very socially minded, and voter registration. We're always doing voter registration drives, trying to get people. I know that's your thing right there. Voter registration drives, which is very important, and so that's just the kind of organization it is, and that's like I said, one of the reasons that I was attracted to it. I am very proud to be a soror of these women. Yeah, so, but anyway, the sisterhood. Yeah.
And just, kind of going back, and Miss Yolanda has some more comments, but the challenges you faced, the sorority faced from the very beginning.
I know.
To see and hear how they progressed, how they kept
persevered,
in spite of that, should make anyone be proud to be a member and continue that fight.
Right.
Whatever social justice issue you're fighting for.
Right. Yeah. And and then the racism they face, and fighting racial injustice is one of the things that we believe in also. And I'm sure that was a founding principle because of what the founders had to go through. As individuals and college graduates and as teachers, organizers, all of that, it could not have been easy for them. And so we thank them. We thank you, founders, for Sigma Gamma Rho and celebrating our 97th year. So we're one of the newer Greek organizations, but still we're at 97 years. So yeah, we're going to be celebrating 100 pretty soon in Indianapolis, Indiana, which was where Butler University is located, where the organization was founded. And so everyone is planning big for that.
It's going to be blue and
gold. We're going to paint the town blue and gold. Yeah, so we're looking forward to that. Yeah.
Perfect. Miss Yolanda said, let me go back up. Okay, she says, you are amazing. Soror Emma Williams Agnew.
Oh,
and she says, the event was Swim 1922.
Okay.
And then she says, Golden Alert, keeping the public aware about the social action issues that relate to us. So, yes, you all do a great job. And we cannot stress enough not to harp on what was, but what was help shape what is.
Mm-hmm.
And so we as individuals, black, white, everything in between, have to become more aware of what was so that we can help make what is and what is to be better.
That's right.
So register to vote.
Yeah,
join an organization.
You said that, girl. you said that. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, so yeah, register to vote. We can't stress that enough. I said the organization is there are always opportunities to register to vote through Mu Sigma Sigma and Sigma Gamma Rho. So we strongly encourage that, and we all know what we're facing, and this is a happier time, so I'm trying to,
yes, ma'am.
you know, trying to keep my NAACP hat off today.
Yeah, okay.
But the organization strongly believes in supporting the NAACP as well. They are national partners with the NAACP,
okay.
As well as locally. So, you know, we're proud of that. Yeah.
All right. So, as you know, the holiday season is upon us, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and everyone gets in the mood of charitable giving. We hope they do. So, what are some projects or things that the Mu Sigma chapter has planned?
Well, as I said today, we're collecting warm weather attire. We'll be giving away baskets. And if you all know something that I don't, please chime in online. But, you know, we'll be giving away baskets. You know, I believe just the traditional stuff that organizations do is, you know, collecting for the needy and the less fortunate. And I believe we are serving a Thanksgiving meal somewhere. And so just
all over.
We're doing we do a lot, and so I probably left something out, but those are the ones I remember hearing about.
Now again, if you would like for the ladies to show up at your event, all you have to do is reach out. Now, who do we reach out to? Well, we have some local members, like Dr. Sharice Jones-Bridge, Mrs. Emma Agnew, and then there's another professor at Arkansas State. Her name escapes me because she's new.
I don't know her, so I can't help with that. I'll have to have Dr. Jones-Bridge introduce us, of course, but I don't know her right now.
And so you can also go to the website. And so how else can someone reach out to you?
Yes, Basilis Dogan, would you send us the chapter email? We do have a chapter email address, and I think I know it, but rather than guess at it,
let her give
MSS Prissy Poodle or something. But anyway, I don't know if that's a personal, but anyway. Send us that chapter email address because Sarah Agnew was about to mess it up. But contact her through the email that she's going to send, and she'll get in touch with you, trust me.
Okay.
Yeah. And she also is on Messenger. You can message her as well, and find out any information about the chapter. Providing a service project. If you'd like the chapter to get on the calendar to do a service project with the chapter or something, you would need to go through her to do that. Yeah.
We definitely want to see as many of you ladies available to come out to our Dashiki Day party for Kwanzaa, join our celebration. So whoever's available, December 28th, come on down to Jonesboro, Arkansas, and join us.
Of course, Dr. Jones-Branch and I will be there. I know she will be Dashiki down. I'll have to find something because she's Dashiki down most of the time anyway.
Look, Dr. Branch comes with it. Like,
I know, she brings it.
So hopefully I can join the ranks, have something.
Yeah, I'll have to find something African to do. So looking forward to that.
But I'm looking forward to fellowshipping and with the community as well. And so hopefully next year when KLK has some other projects, you all can come and represent. Like Kwanzaa and Juneteenth are our biggest things, and we do a women's business expo type deal and some other events. So we hope that you all can participate as well.
You know, I participated in the last Juneteenth event, but of course I was representing the NAACP. So so maybe this time I can get someone else to represent the NAACP, and I can represent Sigma Gamma Rho.
Yes,
yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So, since you've been in, tell us about, let's go back. Tell us about your Lion Sisters and what that process, for those that may be interested in joining the sorority, what the process is like.
Well, it's changed a lot
Okay.
from when I was in school, of course. We actually have a class called a Torch class that we go through. It's a 6-week class. And, we attend the classes, and Amy Jones, who is the anti-bacillus, vice bacillus, we call her anti-bacillus. She is the instructor of the class. And so we go through this class, and we have projects, and of course I can't talk too much about what it entails on the air, but so that's the process. Once you are accepted as a applicant, then you have to go through the 6 weeks training class before you become a member. So yeah, it's not like it used to. It's not anything like it used to be. So
we've heard stories about the whole. Well, I guess there's a difference in undergraduate, what they call pledging versus graduate chapter. I don't know what exactly it's called, but it's a whole different world.
They don't like to call it pledging anymore. So
I don't know if the undergrads call it that either.
Because things have really changed a lot, and so they have outlawed that on a lot of campuses, and that's the main reason that some campus groups get suspended because they continue to do that, and it's found out that they're doing that, where they're actually abusing the privilege and abusing students. And so I don't know if that was ever a problem with alumni chapters, but anyway, so it's much different. It's a class now.
It's way different.
Yeah, it's a class.
So for those of you that are like me, that are older, mature, and you don't want to go through the undergraduate process, consider joining an alumni chapter.
That's right. Dr. Jones Branch and I need to recruit you.
I don't know if I'm ready for Greek. Like I'm still in graduate school. I'm trying to keep my head focused.
I hear you. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready for anything extra.
I hear you.
Right.
Yeah. Well, just think about it when you finish graduate school.
All right. Miss Amy chimed in. She says, I said my soror. Hey, First Lady.
Hey. Yes.
And then Miss Bernita Henley gave an email address. She said for inquiries, it's mssfinances22@gmail.com.
Thank you. See, I had that all wrong.
So definitely reach out to them. Again, mssfinances22@gmail.com. So reach out to them, to the Mu Sigma chapter, to get more information or to inquire for them to show up at one of your events.
Yeah. And we actually had our retreat. I invited them to come to Jonesboro for our fall retreat, and they came. And so we had a great time. So they've been here a few times. They came to we did the retreat here, and then, as I said, they came to the NAACP gala event. And so they will come with enough notice, and of course they are coming a little distance, so you do need to give plenty notice. Give enough notice if you'd like them to be involved and show up. So, but yeah, we've been to Pine Bluff. They have. Conway. Yes, I think I saw an event coming up in Helena, West Helena. Because it is an at-large branch. That's why we do a lot of traveling like that. So
to keep your bag packed and get your vitamins. And Just get your rest and get on the road.
But they do it. We actually had our Founders Day event on Sunday. We had a jazz brunch and fashion show, and it was fabulous, of course. And The fashion show was very good. It featured local upcoming designers.
What city was this?
This was in Marion.
Okay.
National had it in Marion, Arkansas. And so it was just really uplifting to see these young designers. Some of them are still in school. To see the designs that they made and, you know, these models strut their stuff. It was really nice. And yeah, so that was our Founders Day event and a fundraiser. So it turned out really nice. So thanks to everyone supported it, and thanks to all my sorors for the hard work. And it was it was really a great event, a beautiful facility.
Wow.
But anyway, so that happened.
Sometimes young people just need. We're getting ready for a break real soon, so I don't want to ask another deep question. But sometimes young people just need a space, an atmosphere to show what they have, and they need to be nurtured so they can continue to grow in whatever field they're in. So I'm happy. I love sewing, so that makes me excited to see there's something.
Yeah, you should have. Yeah, you should have seen. Yeah, that's right. You do sew. I forget. Yeah,
I've been slacking, but I love it still.
Yeah, I understand.
All right, so we're going to take a break here soon. When we come back, I want you to share, what your experience is like. Once you made your class and you're, now you're preparing to be revealed, I guess you call it. So we want to definitely hear all about that experience. I got to see the video, but I know it was a whole different experience being there than watching it.
Yes.
All right, so you're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. Good morning to Felicia Sheard Park and Christy Mathis Conway. We'll be right back after these announcements.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
We're back with Money Matters. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. Should you invest in stocks or bonds? Is a Roth or traditional IRA best for your retirement savings? The first step to building wealth is not finding that can't-miss investment, it's developing a financial plan. And once that plan is created, it needs to be managed and adjusted over time as your circumstances and life goals change. This is why getting financial help from a certified financial planner, even if it's only once a year, can help you create and adjust your plan. The primary job of these professionals is not to sell you investment products, though they may do that as well, but to help you set your goals and work with you to create a roadmap to achieve them. Think of them as financial navigators paid to keep you on course with your finances. Find a financial advisor who's focused on planning, not just selling you stuff. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. for Money Matters, a product of American Urban Radio Networks.
Money Matters is made possible by the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization focused on joy in our sisterhood, power in our voice, and service in our hearts. www.jonesboroalumnidst.org.
Money Matters is brought to you by Bancorp South, offering checking, savings, loans, credit cards, and wealth management. www.bancorpsouth.com or 870-972-9800.
Money Matters is brought to you by the Gears Foundation, a nonprofit organization providing students with assistance in their academic and career pursuits. Gears Foundation on Facebook, Gears_Inc. on Instagram, and the Gears Foundation at gmail.com.
Starks Auto Plaza at 2829 Red Wolf Boulevard is a proud KLEK supporter, offering luxury pre-owned vehicles sold wholesale to the public. At Starks, we never say no. 870-203-9980. Details at starksautoplaza.com.
Call a friend and tell them to listen in. We're KLEK 102.5 FM.
The McDaniel Law Firm, 400 South Main Street in Jonesboro, is a firm believer in justice and equality for the minority community. The McDaniel Law Firm has fought for our rights for over 44 years. The McDaniel Law Firm offers legal help for wrongful death as well as trucking and automobile accidents. Bobby and Brett McDaniel are available for a free consultation at 870-336-4747 or at www.mcdaniellawyers.com.
House of Details, located at 3915 East Highland in Jonesboro, is a proud supporter of KLEK, offering detailing on any type of vehicle: basic wash, hand wash, shampoo, interior cleaning, waxing, buffering, headlight restoration, pickup, delivery, and more, with the motto of anything mean we can clean. Details at 870-273-5187. House of Details on Facebook and at klekfm.org.
KLEK 102.5 FM salutes small businesses. Small businesses promote local character and success, keeping money in the local economy, local jobs, entrepreneurship, community well-being, and so much more. Contact us today to learn more on how your small business could be featured on KLEK for as little as $25 per month.
If you're struggling with your mortgage, there's a free government program that offers expert one-on-one advice about your mortgage options. Call 1-888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency, who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information. A public service announcement brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
Welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. It has been such a treat to have Mrs. Emma Agnew here, representing Mu Sigma Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this cold Tuesday morning.
I know, it is cold out there. Yeah, I was afraid the streets were going to be bad this morning, but they are very clear and very safe. But it's so nice to be here to talk about something fun.
Yes, ma'am.
And enjoyable. Usually when I'm here, I got my mean mug on and but anyway, so this is a treat to actually dress up a little bit representing Mu Sigma Sigma and talk about the community service and becoming involved. And we're here to serve. As Boston Dogan said, service is what we do.
Yes, ma'am.
And so that's what we're here for. And so we do it pretty much all over the state. So,
perfect.
Yeah.
So if you check out their Facebook page or go to their website, you will see a list of the members. And reach out to anyone. There may be someone in your city or close by that can assist you with the project, or they can round up the rest of the
floor. You can certainly contact me. I think just about everybody knows how to reach me.
Yes,
and so you can certainly, contact me via email, telephone, messenger, Facebook, whatever.
All this technology we have access to.
I do it all. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So.
Yes, ma'am. So I want to hear about your. I don't want to say your story, your process. Like, so after you go to the classes and, everything's getting organized and the date of your reveal. I don't know if that's exactly what you call it.
That's what they call it.
Okay. Yeah. And so you're getting your outfits together and, all this good stuff. So it's the day of, there's a room full of people waiting and lights, camera, action. So tell us about all of it.
It was fun.
Okay.
I can say that it was definitely a fun day. There were 7 of us, and we were the highlight. We were the focus of attention.
Okay.
And so we came out. On the Lil Nas song, "Gonna Take My Horse to the Old Town Road." There was a Derby theme.
Okay.
Yeah, Kentucky Derby theme. And so we came out in our yellow sundresses and big blue flop hats and sunglasses. And so we came out to that, and then we had we had been rehearsing, our parts in our programs. So we all had parts and programs and, poems to recite. And, it was a lot of fun. And at the end, we each got a spotlight of our own as our mentors walked up and took our sunglasses off so everybody could see who we were. Oh, wow. And of course, my mentor is Dr. Jones Branch. And so she walked up and took my sunglasses off so everybody could see me, and we took our big flop hats off, and then we did a little strut, and we did a little strut. Some did a big strut. I did a little strut. and talked about why we joined and what service project we were interested in doing. And then after that, of course, the music started, and I forgot about the stroll they made me do. That was horrible, Quabila. I will never forgive you for that, Amy. They made me participate. I said, just let me sit this out, because I don't really know the routine, and the parts I know I'm not good at doing. But anyway, I did it. So we did the stroll, and then, of course, toward the end, everybody kind of joined in, all the sorors, during the stroll. And so we yipped and strolled around the room, or they did. I sat down. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, and of course, then there was food, and, lots of food and beverages and, that sort of thing. So, wow. And then a dance followed, so people could just dance if wanted to. But it was fun.
Yeah. I saw the video, and it looked like you all had so much fun. Like you said, some of the ladies did. They were a little extra with their.
I know.
So they were
that's what I said. Some, did a little bit more than others, but some were doing the most. I was doing the least. But it was a fun time, just to be spotlighted and highlighted. We felt so special, and then we received gifts. We got so many gifts, from the sorors, and it was just a fun time.
So have you started collecting in a room a bunch of gold and blue collectible?
Yeah, I try not to. Okay. Because I'm not working anymore. But, it's really funny. You really do get caught up. Whenever you go out and you see something royal blue or gold, you're like, oh, I got to get that. And so I have started. I actually, started because a lot was given to me at the beginning when we were receiving gifts, etc. But yeah, it's hard not to when you see something.
I know.
Yeah. So, but anyway, and I know one soror, Amy Jones. Every time you see her, she's got on blue and or gold. That's about the only color she wears all the time. Yeah. That's about the only color that my sister wears, I'm telling you. But
she got to represent, let y'all know.
I know, yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, it's hard not to. But, yeah. All right. And they're such beautiful colors.
They really are.
They are beautiful colors. I mean, I love wearing the blue and gold. I was in love with blue even before.
Okay.
So. And then adding the gold to it. They're beautiful colors.
Yes, ma'am. And that shade of gold is like this regal.
It's royal. It's RHOYAL. Royal. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
We are royalty. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Yolanda says, "Looking good, soror," and then Amy puts a bunch of laughing emojis.
Yeah.
All right. So we got about 45 seconds. So any final shout outs? Anything else you want to say before we go?
Well, I want to shout out, of course, all my sorors who have tuned in this hour and been assisting me from afar when I stumble or, not sure about something. So I do appreciate that. And I hope I've represented you well. I have tried. Like I say, haven't been in a year yet, but
All right.
But I love representing Mu Sigma Sigma and Sigma Gamma Rho. I am elated to be the representative. I do wish that I had 2 or 3 other sisters with me, but that's okay. I understand. Everybody is busy. Glad I could do that.
Well, you did a wonderful job. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Have a
Thank you
great
for listening to
day.
Community Conversation on KLEK 102.5 FM, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in